Hi, friends. Thank you for joining me today to look at some primary sources in regard to our leading question, which is why is freedom of the press essential to a democracy? Let's look a little. Hi, friends. Thank you for joining me today. Let's take a look at a political cartoon, if we will, as we continue learning about our essential question, which is why is freedom of the press essential to a democracy? Hopefully, you followed the previous slide and you drew your buckets and you're ready to go with this activity. So, we have a political cartoon over here on slide 2. If you'll notice, the name of the building is Democracy. And what are those columns holding up that building? Okay, they're rolled up newspapers. In other words, this political cartoon is explaining their view on government, that the newspapers are what holds up a democracy. Now, democracy again means a type of government that is for the people. The people are the ones that are running the government. So it's very important to some people that the news is available and it's understood by people. That's what runs the democracy. That's how democracy works is to have an informed people, an informed country. Let's read the quote here. Were it left to me to decide whether we should have a government without newspapers or a newspaper without a government, I should not hesitate a moment to prefer the latter. Every man should receive those papers and be capable of reading them. And this is a quote from Thomas Jefferson in 1787. So, which does he prefer? Does he think we should have newspapers or government? What's more important to Thomas Jefferson? If you remember Thomas Jefferson from our previous studies, he was an anti-federalist. He's very much in favor of states' rights. He thinks that the agricultural society is where it's at. The state should have more rights than the federal government. In this quote, he's saying every man should be able to read and get these newspapers to be informed about what's going on in the country. He thinks that's extremely important. Why is it important to Thomas Jefferson that every man be able to read? Again, Jefferson, a very strong supporter in states' rights, and he believes the average person should be able to take part in their government and really understand what's going on and not let politicians rule everything for them. It's very important if you're a citizen in a country to be an informed citizen, to understand the rules that are being made and the laws that are being made, and to be a part of things as much as you can be, at least be informed of it, even if you're not a part. Thomas Jefferson felt that this was very important to the people of the United States that they are informed. Let's look at the dictionary definition below and decide which entry most fits for the way pillar is used above. Pillar is a firm, upright support of a superstructure, or is it a supporting integral part of an idea? What do you think about that? What is the pillar? Um, I believe, looking at this and looking at the two definitions, it actually can be both. It is an idea. The pillars are an idea. They're not literally newspapers. It's the idea of literacy and the idea of people being informed and sharing information. And those pillars are supporting democracy. So this is very much matches what Thomas Jefferson thinks about the people in this country. So, in your first bucket, free press helps educate the citizens of a country. Very, very important. That's what goes in your first bucket. And let's continue on with the next.